You are under siege, not by barbarian tribes or predators lurking in the tall grass of the Rift Valley, but by a silent, chemical invader that is eroding your sovereignty from within. They call it stress. I call it the cortisol leak. In the modern world, the English-speaking mother is being drowned in a sea of microstressors that her biological ancestors only faced in life-or-death moments. The result is a broken household and a depleted soul. But a matriarch does not allow her chemistry to dictate her character. She builds a fortress. To master your life, you must understand the weapon of the enemy. Cortisol is not bad. In the Pleistocene, it was the alarm bell that saved your lineage. When a predator's shadow fell across the camp near Lake Natron, cortisol flooded the veins of the ancestral mother. It sharpened her senses, diverted blood to her muscles, and prepared her for a singular, explosive act of protection. The problem is that your brain cannot distinguish between a leopard and a pile of unwashed dishes, a screaming toddler, or a barrage of digital notifications. Your alarm bell is ringing 24 hours a day. You are living in a permanent state of biological emergency, and it is destroying your ability to rule. The Cortisol Fortress is not a physical place. It is a stoic mental architecture designed to insulate your rational mind from the chemical fire of your body. Most mothers react to stress by trying to change their environment. They clean more, they yell louder, they try to fix the chaos. This is a strategic error. You cannot control the wind. You can only strengthen the ship. Stoicism teaches us the internal citadel. If the walls of your mind are built of iron, the chemical storms of the body cannot breach the throne room where your reason, the logos, sits. Stop viewing your stress as a feeling. View it as a biological tax. Every time you lose your temper, every time you let the sensory overload of motherhood break your composure, you are paying a tax to your environment. You are giving away your power to a child's tantrum or a messy kitchen. A matriarch is not a taxpayer. She is the collector. She demands order. She demands silence when necessary. But she starts by demanding it from herself. The first stone in your fortress is the Audit of Indifferents. Epictetus taught us that things are either within our power or they are not. Your child's behavior is an external. The noise level in your home is an external. These things are indifferent to your moral character. When the cortisol begins to rise, when you feel that heat in your chest and the tightening of your jaw, you must perform a cold, clinical audit. Ask yourself, is this event a threat to my virtue or just a threat to my comfort? If it is only a threat to your comfort, it is unworthy of your anger. By stripping the event of its catastrophic label, you cut off the fuel supply to your adrenal glands. You starve the stress. We must speak of the ghost of survival. Your brain thinks you are starving because it is under stress, so it craves ghost foods, the refined sugars and inflammatory oils that provide a temporary spike but a long-term collapse. This is a biological trap. A matriarch knows that she cannot defend a fortress on a foundation of trash. You must fuel your temple with the nutrients your ancestors evolved to process. Discipline at the table is the prerequisite for discipline in the soul. If you cannot control what goes into your mouth, you will never control what comes out of it when your children are testing your boundaries. The second stone in your fortress is premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Before the sun rises over your domain, you must sit in the silence and visualize the chaos. See the spilled milk. Hear the screaming. Feel the exhaustion. Do not hide from these images. Embrace them. By meeting the stress in your mind before it happens in reality, you rob it of the element of surprise. When the chaos finally arrives, you do not react as a victim. You smile and say to yourself, I have already defeated this in my mind. This is exactly what I prepared for. This is how the Iron Matriarch remains unmoved while the world around her dissolves. The modern world wants you soft. It wants you vulnerable. It tells you that sharing your struggle is strength. This is a lie designed to keep you weak. Vulnerability without discipline is just a leak in the fortress. The English-speaking market in 2026 is full of relatable mothers who are falling apart. Do not be relatable. Be aspirational. Be the woman who has mastered the chemical storm. When other mothers see you, they should see a calm that is so profound it feels like a physical force. That calm is the evidence of your stoic shield. Look at your biological heritage. You are the result of millions of years of successful stress management. Your ancestors survived volcanic eruptions, tribal wars, and the brutal selection of nature. They did not have anxiety. They had problems that they solved with action. Your cortisol is meant to be the fuel for action, not the poison of stagnation. When the stress hits, move. Clean with a cold, focused fury. Organize your environment. Establish a new protocol. Do not sit and stew in your own chemicals. Turn the kinetic energy of stress into the structural energy of order. The final stone in your fortress is amor fati, the love of fate. Love the stress. Love the noise. Love the relentless pressure of motherhood. Why? Because pressure is what creates diamonds. A life without cortisol triggers is a life of stagnation. You are being given the perfect training ground to become a philosopher queen. Every difficult morning is a lesson in the logos. Every sleepless night is a meditation on endurance. You are not dealing with motherhood. You are being forged by it. In the ancient world, the matriarch was the keeper of the hearth, the sacred fire that must never go out. In the modern world, the fire is your inner peace. If your internal fire goes out, your family is left in the dark. If you become a slave to your cortisol, you are teaching your children that they, too, should be slaves to their emotions. Break the cycle. Build your fortress. Use the 3-second rule of Marcus Aurelius as your gatekeeper. Between the world and your reaction, there must be a wall of iron. Stand tall. You are 170 centimeters of evolutionary victory. Your male counterparts stand 180 centimeters, providing the external defense, but you are the internal defense. You are the one who ensures that the tribe remains disciplined, healthy, and sane. If the matriarch is stable, the polis is stable. If the matriarch is a fortress, the family is invincible. The savanna still lives inside you, but the stoic mind is the fence that keeps the wild animals in their place. Do not let the animals run the house. Command your biology. Shield your spirit. Rule your empire. This is the way of the Iron Matriarch. Build your fortress today, or watch your kingdom crumble tomorrow.